Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's tutorial we'll be learning how to sew this underbust corset dress. I've actually uploaded the first part, the drafting part of this tutorial in our channel, so I'll be dropping the link in the description box so you can check this out before watching this for better understanding. So if this looks like what you'd want to learn, do not forget to hit on the like and the subscribe button, and do well by turning on your notification bell so you can get notified when next we upload a new tutorial. So guys, let's get straight into the video. So right now I've gone ahead to cut out my lining piece. So I've turned them right side facing each other. I'll sew the neck first. So I'm going to sew along with my hemming gum, okay? Also, I'm also going to sew the sides. You repeat the same thing to the second piece as well. So this is the back. I'll go ahead and sew the neckline first, and also this is the zipper side and also the sides. We'll go ahead and stitch using half of an inch. I'll repeat the same thing to the second side as well. Okay, so for this other center front, we cut it was on fold, so when you open it up, this is it. You just sew this side and also the two sides as well using half of an inch. Okay, so the next thing, this is our sleeve. I'm going to create a channel, a casing for this, for our elastic. So you're just going to fold in half of an inch or quarter of an inch, then fold over again. So our casing should be like 1 inch. Okay, you repeat the same thing to the second sleeve. So I'll be adding lining to this. So when you check the measurement for this lining, we actually have 60 inches. Okay, this totally depends on how full you want this to be. So I have 60 inches by 32 inches thereabout. Okay, so 60 inches by 32 inches. So, and also for the main fabric, I've gone ahead to fold the hem of this, and also the top I left it that way. I don't need to do that. And also for our lining piece, I've also gone ahead to fold the hem of our lining, and the top is free without hemming. Okay, so the next thing, you just know that the length of our lining is 18 inches, the length of the actual fabric is 21 inches. So you can see that they are not the same length. The lining is actually shorter than the main fabric. Okay, so that's what I did. I'm just going to keep this aside. After I was done sewing, I went ahead to give it a nice notch, and you are going to turn out. Just go ahead and notch any curved part so that it will be easy for us to iron. You repeat the same thing to the other side as well. Turn it out, give it a nice notch, then we'll simply go to our iron table and give it a nice press. So these are the two patterns, the back and the two back. Okay, so for the front, as you can see, I've gone ahead to sew with my hemming gum. I'm gently going to turn this out to the right side, then we'll move to our ironing table and iron. Okay, please, when sewing your hemming gum, sew it on the lining and not the main fabric, so that the neckline can stay well. I'm also gonna head to sew this other part as well. Then you're simply going to turn them out, turn them to the right side. Okay, so guys, the next thing, I've gone ahead to fold the sleeve, round sleeve. We've created our elastic casing for this, for the two sleeve. Also, I've gone ahead to give it a good press, and this is how the back is looking. So next, I'm just going to set this apart. Also for this front, I've gone ahead to give it a good press, and you can see it's looking good already. And also I just went ahead to iron everything out. Okay, so next I'm going to be placing my fabric right side facing each other. We want to join the shoulder first, so you place the front and the back together. We are simply going to be using the lining for the back. You're just going to use it to turn the front. Okay, this is what it looks like. Then you're going to stitch using half of an inch. After stitching, I'll go ahead and use my machine to stitch this round, stitch the lining and the actual fabric together. Then I'll go ahead and weave. I'll repeat the same thing to this remaining piece. Go ahead and make them one piece. Then we are going to weave. You go to your weaving machine or overlocking machine, and you're going to overlock this rough edges, okay, because we want a neat finishing. And also I'm going to fix my elastic to my sleeve, okay. Guys, after I was done doing that, can you see I've joined my shoulder, and also I've overlocked the sides. I don't want I just want to achieve a neat finishing. So we've overlocked all of them. This is the second piece as well. So can you see how beautiful this is looking? Okay, so the next one, can you see I've actually went to overlock this because I don't want something funny. And the material is actually pulling out. So I've also gone ahead to add my elastic to my casing that I just created, and I'll go ahead now and place them right side facing each other. I'll go ahead and stitch. I want to join the two sides together. You simply go ahead and stitch right side facing each other, okay. So for this part, I'll go ahead and create my gather stitch on this part alone. I'll do that and show you guys. Also, I've gone ahead to join my sleeve, the side seam. Can you see? So this is it. I've also gone ahead to create my gather stitch, and this is it. I'm gently going to pull out this thread. You're going to be careful so that this thread will not cut, because once one of these cuts, then that means you have to go over again, okay. So you're gently going to pull this carefully so that you don't want this to cut. You can do this on both sides. Please take your time when doing this. You don't have to be in a hurry so that the thread will not cut, okay. So I'm going to get my center piece and I'm placing them right side facing each other like this. I'll make the gathers in such a way that it will not be longer, one side will not be longer than the other. I'll just try and make them equal. So you can go ahead and secure with your safety pin before heading to your sewing machine to stitch. Go ahead and create and pin this down, okay. As you can see, this is it. I'll go ahead and stitch. So I'll repeat the same thing to the second side as well, okay. I'll go ahead and do that. Guys, after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. When you turn it to the back, I stitched it in such a way that there is no opening at the center of that place, okay. I didn't take note of that when I was drafting. So you're just going to make sure that place is not open. It should be enclosed, okay. So there should not be an opening at that center, unless if that's what you want. But if you want to follow what we have in the picture, there's no opening at all. So I'm carefully going to arrange this and impute my body measurement, okay, your bust measurement and your round waist measurement. Then I'll go ahead and connect. Open up the seam line before connecting, so that when you're sewing as well, you're going to open up the seam line for this front before sewing. So guys, I'll head over to my sewing machine. I'll stitch this out and show you. Guys, after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. I've gone ahead to give it a good press, okay. So I repeated the same thing to the other side. Open up that seam line before sewing, okay. So now I'm going to open up the center front. I'm going to mark that center, okay. I'm going to get that center point. Then our fabric is divided into four: one part, second part, third part, and the last one, okay. Or if when you're folding your fabric, you usually fold on four. So we are going to fold these other ruffled parts into four right now, because we want to pleat this evenly. We don't want one side to be fuller than the other. So in order to achieve that, we are going to fold our fabric into two first, then you notch, okay. Then you go again and fold it into four. Can you see? But this time around, when doing that, you're not going to place it at the hem, the center back. You're not going to place it equal. You're going to leave a space of 1.5 inches for your zipper allowance. We left 1.5 for our zipper allowance. You repeat the same thing on the ruffled part. Mark 1.5. Can you see? Then from that 1.5, you place it the center front where we just mark. You make them equal. Then you are going to notch this other part as well. So by doing this, we've been able to make this equal, okay. So next, we are going to be placing the ruffle to the upper part of this dress. We are going to leave half of an inch first, okay, because we'll be stitching with our lining. So you are going to leave half of an inch. You pin this down. Then when pleating, you are not going to start pleating immediately. You are going to leave 1 inch as well, so that will serve as our zipper allowance. We don't want our zipper to enter into the ruffles to enter into our zipper space. So you move to the next part where we notched, you place it at this other part, you pin this down, you go to the next notch. Okay, we notched and we marked this, the upper part. So the next one is the center front. You go ahead and look for where the next notch is, then you go ahead and secure. You are going to repeat the same thing until you get to the other center back, the other side. So at this point, if you are still here, if you are still watching this video, please do not forget to hit on the like and the subscribe button if you are yet to subscribe to this channel. Okay, so please give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can make this video go viral. So now I'm going to be stitching until I get to that 1 inch. So after that 1 inch, then I'll go ahead and start pleating. So can you see all of this? I'm going to make sure my pleat does not exceed that point where my safety pin is. You move to the next one. All of this, I'm going to pleat it here. It should not exceed that. So by doing this, we'll be sure that our pleats will be it will be equal. One side will not be bigger than the other. So guys, after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. As you can see, I've gone ahead to pleat, and look at the half of an inch that I asked you to leave. So this is it. Now I'll repeat the same thing. The way I notched my actual fabric, I'm going to repeat the same thing and notch the lining as well. Notch the center first, then you fold it again into 4, and make sure you leave 1.5 inch as our zipper allowance. Can you see this is our 1.5 inch? Make sure you leave it as your zipper allowance, then you notch the other side as well. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to pick my material and I'll place it from the lining piece. I'm going to place my lining, secure with your safety pin first, then you move to where our notches are. This is the first notch. I'm going to pin this down, then you move to the second one as well. Please place your fabric from your lining piece, so just the way you are seeing mine, because we want to cover up this rough edge. So you are just going to pin this down. Okay, you're going to pin this down until you get to the other side of the center back. So guys, next I'll go ahead and stitch this other side first, then move upwards. Then I'm going to pleat all of that. The excess, I'm going to pleat them evenly. Okay, and show you what it looks like. When you get to the other side too, please make sure you stitch down. This is to cover up that side, so that by the time we turn it out, the finishing will be nice. I'll also go ahead and fix my sleeve. Remember, the sleeve has pleats, so make sure you pleat alongside. So guys, after I was done stitching, this is what it looks like. Can you see that our side center back is actually looking beautiful? So next we are going to be fixing our zipper. Place them right sides facing each other, then you're just going to fix your zip. I'll do this behind the camera, and also I've gone ahead to fix my sleeve. Can you see? Like I said, you're going to pleat. So I have my pleats over here, and this is just the final outcome. Just go ahead and fix your zipper, and that'll be the end. Guys, if you are here to subscribe to this channel, please do so, because we have other tutorials on our channel where you can learn 1 or 2 things. Please give this video a like, a thumbs up, like this video and share with your sew friends. This is the final outcome of our sewing tutorial. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and do well by turning on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever we upload new tutorials, because we upload tutorials weekly. So guys, until I see you in my next tutorial, bye.